probably 25 years.
Yeah.
Son Christopher played hockey recruiting Saranac.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, that means the players they split up and probably his daughter
So
is
Mac somehow was able to turn things around.
probably in high school now.
You couldn't tell.
Saranac's a good place if you're going to play hockey.
Got 10 away. Got locally.
But the thing is about
Yeah, they don't mess with
Pittsburgh goes down there and in the cold. I don't know.
To be honest with you, I was surprised.
That it wasn't golden?
Yeah.
That's what I was surprised.
Pittsburgh
I
had
thought it
their
was-
number. Pittsburgh's had their number.
Saranac Lake Placid combined.
Notre Dame, BC.
I mean, they've got.
on the third win here.
I couldn't believe they lost so many people because everybody wants to play hockey up there.
Pittsburgh is right for us, not going to be able to stop scoring. Florida State, the home games, you have to have a chance. Florida State, NC State, I don't know.
Florida State was rough.
NC State almost lost to East Carolina.
But he was like getting towards and wanted to
Hard to
do
tell.
games, so I could see him like down the street, but I wasn't close enough, so I had started. She's like, get on the other side of the street. Maybe we should have done that.
She bought some hot chocolate out here.
I didn't think about it.
That's your dog's problem, lady.
You don't like this cold, I can tell.
This is warm.
See the destruction in the hurricane?
Go 8! 13 weeks.
That's incredible destruction.
Yep.
One of the sheriffs had their figures they were going to take down, but we took down the official.
I haven't gone through it yet. Saw the flooding. How'd your uncle make out there in Orlando?
My mom said they were okay, but surprisingly, I got my cousins, Kitty and Michael, I don't know who they are, it's been a
I
while.
met him many years ago.
Good friends' kids, Kitty and Michael, they live in Tampa, right on the water.
How am I cold?
And they did it actually, so I thought it was good. They did the same thing down in Fort Myers.
Sure, but
They got them.
thankfully Tampa didn't
Glad
get
you're not
hit
going
there.
They're
to
saying that they were,
crazy than we are.
if they went like,
It's
40
cold.
miles north, they'd be dead.
I'm ringing it.
Yeah.
They said, well, my mom was in other houses that broke the hurricane code. That doesn't stop the storm surge. You can't stop water. Nothing could have
Keeping
stopped
it alive. Let's go 8!
Probably 9 feet, 10 feet storm
It's
surge.
not just that, it's raising on top of it, it's a tremendous push. It's that momentum, you can't stop it.
20 inches of rain. Peak Florida.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, but they're also. That's helpful.
Good hit, Ember.
Wait, it's not true.
Go through every year.
All of them are
Hoping it's still
purple?
be standing in the
Well, I mean,
Are
it
you
is an
kidding?
unlikely
Well, the other
thing
two.
to happen.
I thought something was wrong. Oh my god, how funny.
Insurance, I think
What's
that
that?
people,
Oh,
Small world.
you've got to have, what I read, you've got to have separate insurance for flood,
Hurricane
for wind,
insurance.
or wind, flood, et cetera. And that's structural, et cetera.
heads up.
Should be building new right.
Be aware of the water. Status.
Ask before you do anything.
Figure, your house is destroyed.
He's so cute.
Insurance will have
What's his name?
theory.
Scout.
Scary. You know how that is.
Definitely.
They stick it, the insurance company stick it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure it's a shocker.
Sometime you should reach out, you should be buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were.
I'd really rather Rose like come down and walk today.
He's been crazy.
All right, 4.
Very confused on who is who.
Yeah, she's got a hoodie on. That's
We're
Piper.
batting right now, so if
We are.
something well when we're batting.
It's exciting.
I see my leg coming.
Good eye, Piper.
Put up with any match.
But everyone looks the same.
Do you know which positions are defense and which are offense?
I can tell who's playing what. I
Guess
don't know what
what?
team
If
they're on.
they don't have a glove on their hand, okay.
Yeah, we're on base.
So we have one person on base.
Two.
Two. I can't see the other
One is
person.
second and third.
I couldn't see the first one. Second. The pitcher.
When they were playing basketball.
Videos of you could actually see the sea floor of the bay, the water pushed, the river pushed all the water out of the sea floor of the bay.
Softball pitches are probably easier to hit because almost every pitch looks like it's going to be a sinker. Meaning almost every pitch can line up perfectly.
Good job, Pipe.
I know, it was
Right?
kind with the band, she was working on it.
Every softball pitch looks like it would be easier to hit, or at least for me, because I get better with sinkers because I know how to time it right. So technically, if I were to hit it right every single softball pitch against then I'd have a most likely chance to catch it out of the park.
Father, you're incorrect. Whatever you're saying, you're
I
wrong.
Oh,
suck.
like a couple weeks or something.
You told me to say it again because it's softball.
I know.
For the emails, I've spent the last 2 days unsubscribing from all the emails that I get.
That's usually a
I
bad
still
idea.
can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She did it to like Evite, and it's like you have to put an email in, and it like wants to subscribe you to things. I'm like, just RSVP a birthday party.
Oh, I have to go eat searches.
Cross-eye for
The
the Disney, Disney
papers,
World.
the thing that was going to do on that.
yeah. We were in Florida last year. It was
Disney World.
first trip. So yeah, we were this February. Ran into this. There was this one family. We were at a county park right on Tampa Bay, and this one family, they were full timers, and their kids were horrible. Yeah. Just arrogant, entitled little brats.
Seen that.
But in like the worst way ever. Like, I don't, it's gonna sound weird to bring politics into it, but
You knew where.
you knew where their parents lined up. Like, they're the ones throwing Molotov cocktails. Like, just troublemaking kids. Like my kids would be playing in a tree.
Yeah, pretty good.
Just like,
Like,
it's your tree. And then the parents would show up, and if my kids were in the tree, well, who says it's your tree? You're not allowed to be there. It was just, so I ended up, giving the dad a chance last week. We got talking, and he was what I thought he was, but he was actually an okay guy. And we got talking about like bots and stuff on the internet. Turns out he's a programmer, and he works for, I don't know if it was Facebook or Google, but it was one of the big companies, and he did marketing. And I said, I started talking about bots and bot accounts on Twitter. He's like, what do you mean bot accounts on Twitter? I said, yeah, I had to get off Twitter because like it's already horrible, but I found myself on there talking to people that I knew weren't real. Well, how'd you know they weren't real? I said, it's the same with Facebook. If you look at their profile and their name is a name with like 8 numbers behind it, that's a bot account. And he looks at me and he goes, who told you that? What do you mean, who told me that? He goes, nobody knows that. It's legit. If you see things, no, he admitted. He's like, that's what we do. With Twitter, a lot of the people know that, but that's how you can tell. If like, you get into a group chat or something or message board and you see a name like Richard 5432, that's a bot. It's not a real account.
I always assumed the bots were the ones that were generating until all of a sudden.
Yeah, those two.
Our
All of a sudden
messaging.
sent a message.
Yeah.
And
Like-
Jeff there last week, and I was like, hey, I don't think I should be getting a message from you.
Yeah.
You died 2 years ago.
But he said, you
Maybe
know,
you're coming back to chat with me.
that's what he said. They are programmed. He said, and that's what he does is,
I'm not bending over like that.
you know, like he could look at his programming basically studies the colors that work the most on a page, that get the most activity, but like capture. He explained capture. He's like, you don't have to click anything. It's all about location. So like on the phone, yeah, you do have to click it to get into it, but they're studying keystroke. They're studying, like on your laptop, they're studying how you move your mouse to those captions. Not like what you clicked on, but how did you get there? Where did you go to click on an ad? You know, like,
I do that now. Yeah, like, that happens all the time on the web. Like
Yeah.
the company that I work for, we have monitoring software on our website so I can see basically facts every and
Yep.
okay, this content is not being seen, it's too low on the page, I need to move it up if I want people to engage with it, stuff like that.
well, and so like what you were saying though, about getting all the mails, he was saying people don't read the URLs,
Oh yeah, no.
and most of them. The other day I was on the website. Now I've been on the website a million times, and they do have my info. It's obvious. Like from years ago, I put my email in and pulled up contact. The other night though, I did not. I was just looking at the 2023 Super Duty. The next morning, Davidson Court called. You're interested in the new Super Duty? I'm like, yeah, but not today.
Yeah, you're kidding me. This is too far for this.
You know, like my pre-workout stuff.
Go
Cellucor.
Morgan!
If I go to their website or I open an email, the second I close that tab, I get a text from Brian at Cellucor. Oh, I see you were interested in such and such.
Yes.
Under Armour, same thing.
We do that now too. Oh, you've been to our website? Are you interested in buying this 3D printer? Oh, we play it off as a casual coincidence at that point. Like, oh, I just happened to be reaching out to you today after I know that we train salespeople. Don't tell them that we're watching this. But some people are stupid and don't pay attention to that.
Well, like what you said though, you unsubscribe from emails, you're acknowledging the email, and somewhere in that EULA you told them 23 other companies now have your email, go ahead and you start an email.
I mean, obviously, I don't have privacy person concerned about because I'm counting on the internet.
Yeah.
Not even that. It's like a user. Like, I don't want to see ads for.
The only people not losing money are those.
Shotguns. I'm not a hunter. I don't know guns. That ad won't resonate.
Yeah.
The internet won't show me an ad like that because I don't visit websites that guns and I don't.
Yeah.
Like, you know, engage with content. So the internet has no idea that that's anything I'm interested in. So that's not what I see. So I do see things that like, you know, sports stuff or things that I am related to.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
music stuff concerts.
So it's, I prefer curated internet.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah, like I'd rather see, and it is to an extent, it's somewhat encouraging to still see
Bank fail. A bank can't fail.
our typical economy being offered to, as opposed to a
Same reason
command
why they can't
economy.
like car manufacturers.
The idea that cars are not going away, you know, you still get a car ad once in a while, like.
Angry apples.
I don't think she was too long until she's out. Because going down to a garage is
You know, whatever.
me here, but her husband and
Yeah, no.
son and her dog.
I don't know. That's why I haven't.
Because don't think that
Lloyd, we had a guy that you could like an
if having one car, if Uncle Mike brought her, it would, like, obviously then
like maybe
Western
money.
Metropolitan, and then
Maybe
somewhere
like I walked right my first appointment.
so,
But
I think they trust him. He's just gotten very
you
used
got to
to
think
it.
it's basically they created a hedge fund.
She just got very used to always getting in the car and going with them. So. Oh, good try, Morgan!
Run! Wait, is that our team? Don't run!
Kidding.
So it was, first Army open retreat that him,
I think Florida has a game over there a little bit.
something for the government.
They were.
No, they got
So,
caught.
yeah.
Oh,
And Lincoln
the other
actually
one
be
is,
here today.
Really?
that's some medical thing.
Because normally he can't play because of hockey, but because of Ronnie's surgery.
She's pitching a little too good. They're hitting enough.
I know. Because of Ronnie's surgery, they couldn't go away with it.
And so the people that they thought were,
What happened?
I don't know yet, it just came out that it happened.
Trouble? Next week. Typically we shop them. That's hilarious.
Halloween.
How old is Scott?
Yeah, but
I'm hoping he doesn't get much bigger.
very first.
He slept in his kennel last night. Now
He
he
won't change anything.
peed before he went in. Peed when he got out. Pooped outside.
There's somebody with that many.
There you go. You can start there.
It's
That's,
like you get to stay.
And you can't tell me.
The question of how.
I don't know, I'm seriously contemplating.
No, they don't.
I did a group with a gentleman once for their cat professions, and his job is like, he's like the dog, the first thing to get the dog set to go. That's they need things that will take them for like the puppies for 18 months, help train them, raise them. We're like, we are desperate right now. We have dogs.
Here's the problem.
I don't
Dogs
know.
and shed will drive your mom nuts.
But then after like 18 months, we give the dog away.
Yeah,
It's for the greater good.
I'm out. Yeah. I have a ton of buddies.
Like we're all, we have a 1-year-old puppy. Like, will she be like super depressed if she has a buddy and then the buddy
friends
leaves?
who text me like, I'm not getting this.
but like even last
You
night
know
when,
what shit they pump
when we
us
picked
full
her
of?
up, or picked him up, I keep thinking
And
it's a
they were
girl.
testing.
They had 2 little kids. One was like a baby and maybe, I don't know, 9 months old. The other one was probably 2. I felt horrible taking her puppy
Taking her
away.
dog. Yeah.
But and again, I don't know if it's an Amish thing. If it's, you know, the kids played with it, but they didn't cry. Like, the girl said, "Bye, puppy," and that was it.
They were Article 15 people for believing in the January 6th. Not even right. January 6th. Like people that were like,
First of all, gave us.
Well, that's what I like about these is apparently they will play frisbee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah, point it.
Neither of our dogs will play frisbee. They will chase tennis balls all day, every day. Rain, snow, 100 degrees. Do not care.
Oh yeah, I got him a squeaker. Like I said, I wanted to call him Moose. Came across a little squeaker toy. It's supposed to be a moose, but it doesn't have the antlers. He took right to it. It's got rope legs and rope arms. Saw that, he just started.
Yeah.
There was a bunch.
We had a
That's what I said.
we had a Yorkie.
Like they were firing
15.
people with service.
The full-size
They were
Yorkie was
taking people out of
13.
this
And the
military,
puppy,
taking
the puppy was found.
crap.
We barely had to get her any toys at all. She's found all of the old dogs, old toys, and just plays with all those.
Yeah.
I
So
got a
it's
buddy
like
of mine.
the guts that have been ripped out of a stuffed animal that the guts have just been in a box for 4 years.
Yeah.
It's around the box, and she's like, "Oh, I'll play with this." Like, it's terrific.
I
Good use out of that $4 toy.
I did not expect to get another dog. The last one was a pretty bad experience. The ones we had before that, I mean,
And they literally Article 15.
one of them I would have kept probably forever. He was like my buddy until he wasn't.
This guy is somebody who's been in 16.
Took him everywhere when I used to run a business doing home theaters and
All
stuff.
that knowledge.
And I would take that dog everywhere. It'd sit in the truck with me, go out to Rochester, it'd sit in the truck, sit outside, wait for me to do the job. Usually the customers would be like, let him run around the yard.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got out when I did.
I think I had him a year and a half.
It's the same thing as like the whole.
My dad used to live in Puerto Rico. He came home for Christmas every year for like 3 weeks. And
So
Did they ever get back there? Give her an
comes home.
Give her an answer at some point?
So when I went, guys.
We had a job Christmas Eve or the 23rd. I can't remember. I think it was the 23rd.
No, I said, no,
And it was a gift for the guy's family. He had the basement done. So my wife went with me, helped me out. And she would go out and check on the dog. Dog stayed in the truck. We kept the truck running. We had to go to Walmart after the job, and the customer had given us a plate of cookies. So we stuffed them up on the dash. And again, the dog would sit all day, leave everything alone well, for whatever reason, ate the plate of cookies. All right, well, then we realized we had to go in for something else.
it would have been probably
So
maybe one pass line.
threw the cookies away,
Both kids did.
go inside. We came back out 15 minutes later. The dog had eaten the seatbelt, the catch, the seatbelt on the front passenger side and one in the rear. Just decided to want to eat. So my wife knew I was gonna snap. Like this, my truck was my baby, and she let out a scream. She's like, "Burton, no!"
It wasn't the same.
And I was like, "What did he do now?"
Couldn't go to range.
I figured the seat was like shredded or something.
Like, you got treated.
So I saw that and I was just like, I mean, the plastic was
But you
gone.
couldn't be a ranger.
So I'm just like, guess we're not leaving the dog in the truck anymore.
Nails though.
Well, it was
She was something nails.
a couple weeks later, and it was the
Keep up.
6th or 9th of January. My dad was going home.
So then they said, well, no.
He stayed up with my grandparents up in Ogdensburg, and so I took him to the
No
airport.
woman had even, like, we knew they could.
We're in Cicero and Dunkin' Donuts. It's literally like we got enough time to go in and get a coffee, and then we gotta go. All right, I'll leave the dog in the truck. Put my wallet on the dash. Had $300 cash on it. Went in, sat with my dad, had coffee, watched the dog. The whole time we didn't see this dog move, right? We come out to the truck, wallet's in the back seat, half eaten. He didn't eat the cash. He chewed the corner of some of it, but it was all still there. Wallet was destroyed. We never saw him do it. Just he usually would stay in his seat. He got up in the front, grabbed the wallet, took it in the back, and started struggling. And like that dog was just not allowed to be alone anymore. And he never had like separation anxiety, and he just decided from that point on he knew he was in trouble, and he just. I don't know. He got weird. He was still timid. Well, we ended up getting him a buddy dog. Looked just like him, but bigger. It was a pure American pet. And that dog came along and became alpha. Like half the size, but the same weight. The other dog was I'm pretty sure it's a Boston Mastiff mix. Huge dog. And the little dog would just, they'd play in the backyard. Little dog would just get full head of steam and just pound him into the side of his ribs with his head. Just put his head down and you could hear the hollow thump. And when my wife was pregnant with Ember, she was out and the two dogs were sitting, she ate a hamburger. She held it up, and normally they both sit and wait. Well, the littler dog jumped up and grabbed it, and full jaw right around her. Ian took it. And I just looked at her and I said, no, that dog can't be here when she's born. He's got to figure it out or he's got to go.
Whatever happened then?
And he actually got better for the next 4 months, got better. Ember was born and my wife's friends came over to see her. And we put the dog down in the basement. Well, the friend's husband liked the dog. So I was like, yeah, we can go down to the basement and see the dog. And this guy's like 6'4". Dog jumped up and double lunged and like, hit him in the nose. I was like, that's it. Like, you know, he can't be trusted at this point. Like, he's too much for a baby. So we did find somebody that was willing to take him.
I knew when he took the field, Mitchell.
And then like a few months later, the other dog stopped eating. Like, and he'd always been kind of fussy. He'd eat for a couple months and he'd want a different kind of food. No signs of anything. But then all of a sudden, like, he'd go 3 or 4 days, he'd eat one food and then he didn't want it. So we'd buy a different food. He'd eat that for a day or two and then he didn't want it. And he lost like 30 pounds. He was 85 pounds originally. He lost like 30 pounds in a couple weeks. Took him into the vet. And we had taken him in the fall too. Something was off, I can't remember what it was, but I took him in.
Or you just make the first 2 years.
Turned out he had gotten a tick. His, was it carotene? I think he, like the fatal number for a dog would be somewhere around 90. He was 7 something, like 750. Like the higher the worse, obviously.
General education.
It just got him. It got him. So we ended up with no dogs, and it was like for 6 years, no dogs, and then we get a dog and it eats our house.
Did that skip right through the dugout?
It did.
I think for
Yeah. I do. I love you. Yeah. You might be in touch with
Yeah, that makes sense. Then
See you next year.
Yeah, see you next year. I'm sure we'll see each other at a lot of school functions. That's
Yeah.
what's going to happen all winter now.
Yeah.
Hi, Scout. I hope next time I see you, you're not any bigger.
Or at least 3.
I hope so too.
And then your 2 degree. So you're still doing
Dino don't produce this year. I don't see what the excitement is. You know, if we don't produce this year, we get something.
I feel like I should see if you need to pee. It's been 3.5 hours. I don't know how often you pee.
That's the whole point.
Is she up again? Oh wow.
Chris had this dog when we worked together. I forget his name.
But it's just one I agree, and I believe the green school
Dog was
should be for
Let's go 8.
the first 2 years.
17, 18 years
I
old.
believe the policy should be offered to all kids.
Oldest dog I'd ever seen in my life.
And then your first 2 years.
Unbelievable. Carried him everywhere, slept on the floor with the dog when he had like accidents overnight and stuff.
Have them
Uh-huh.
get paid for
Never saw anything more devoted to a dog this way.
All the ranked teams.
Yeah. I didn't have
We don't.
I had friends in Ogdensburg, but there were a lot of people I just didn't like. He was a good guy. Chris was one of the few guys that never really gave any crap. And I'm trying to remember back, but as I recall, Chris was big and hostile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
And the funny thing is, I got a.
Yeah, it's funny that trains are now outside of the system. These are a big part. That's why the union started. It was never about control from people. It was about a government control. Allowed the government.
I really don't think that they keep it out of my hair until then.
Probably would have been a year not
Let's
to
go 8.
It would have been a year not to play Notre Dame, but you know.
Oh.
I'm thinking you're there from like 5 to 9.
No, I was talking about the game. I thought you were
Middle kind of between Putnam
Yeah, it's like,
What are you doing in school
I
right now?
think you said 69, maybe 5.
Dino, what, 7 years, 6 losing seasons,
And then you see if,
how do you justify keeping the
Job, Ember!
any other major school to be out?
I used to do a part-time gig when I was in college, 2014,
What's all with the assistant coaches? They got
at St. Joe's Hospital. So I was basically a reverse bouncer. They kept like drug addicts from trying to leave the hospital. Or attacking nurses. And I was in the ED one night. There was a nurse. And I looked at his name. His name was Chris Rice. I was like, no.
no. Not the same guy. Chris Giddings. Sutton's been up once.
I can't remember seeing this many go over the fence.
I don't know how much. All I know is it's cold. I'm going to be here until it's over. I can't just
hype about Scott Frost.
It's supposed to be a little bit warmer, I thought, this morning.
It's going to warm up today, I think.
We're driving to Connecticut this
Remember all the hype
afternoon.
of Skip Holtz?
They're
With the flop.
Hartford. My wife is a traveling nurse. She works Thursday, Friday, Saturday. She's doing her nurse practitioner in Binghamton, so she comes home usually Saturday and stays until Wednesday. But it's a lot of driving, you know, especially if she works 7 to 7, doesn't get out till 7:30, 8 o'clock on Saturday, and then drives 4 hours. So I told her I'd pick her up tonight.
Yeah, 3 of them had NFL experience.
Like a lot of the family doesn't. I don't know. Do you know? She's pregnant? Or what?
I did not know.
We're having twins.
Congratulations.
Thank you. They're due sometime before January.
Okay. So soon.
They're due the middle of January, but you know they don't expect it.
Yeah.
It'll probably be by Christmas.
Yeah. Especially with twins, especially if it's not your first.
So we haven't made like a formal announcement. The only person that doesn't know in her family now, I think, is her grandmother. She's finding out tomorrow. So told her I'd pick her up tonight so she could be up there tomorrow morning. And I'll drive her back on
They
Wednesday.
had, like I said, the assistant coaches looked
I
at
don't mind it, but
the
yeah.
recruiting
I
time.
used to live
It's
outside
gotta be an attractive
of
enough spot so when they leave, someone else wants to come.
Simsbury, basically Granby, Connecticut.
Granby, yeah.
Probably have to go through, well, no, if you're taking the thruway, like I used to get off of Westfield, off the Mass Pike and go south
Washington
from
and
there.
UCLA
Yeah,
down last
yeah.
night late, you know, the
Um,
road trip.
I tend to stay out the
You
throughway.
know,
Yeah.
I'll go down through like Newburgh.
that doesn't make
Oh,
a
okay.
difference.
It's literally, it's like a half hour, 40 minutes longer, but it's a nice drive.
Crazy traffic.
I like flying out of Newport. I don't know how to never get easy international flights, dude, because it's like the hidden gem. International flights.
I didn't know that.
They fly, we flew to Highland out there.
It's all
Wow.
about money.
It was like,
as
you
opposed-
go to New York City and your flight is $1,200, you leave from Newburgh and it's $450.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's, you know,
It's
it's like a
records
discount
made in
airline
food.
type of schedule. Like you don't
They get their records,
take one flight a day kind of thing.
Yeah. She went to Germany in 2010. Her mom was working in Ramstein, and it was during the World Cup, and everybody had those loud horn things.
Lulu Zealous?
Oh my God.
They just- they got-
I hated those things.
They got a built-in schedule.
Anyway, she,
That's a fan. I'm glad it's dead.
can't remember if it was,
They go to the.
I think it was Air
to the
India. She
Coliseum,
flew out of
UFC
Newark.
now. Oh,
And there was like 300 people on this plane, and none of them had deodorant on. It was so gross. Like we're standing at the gate, you know, this is,
I don't know if it's stopped.
they didn't have as much security as I expected. I literally, I walked.
In Newark?
Yeah, they let me through the security. And just, I saw the line of people, I was just like,
Yeah.
wow. And she said, yeah, it was as bad as you expected when you got on the plane. It was smelly, so bad.
Not a name.
But, you know, discounted rate.
Yeah, exactly.
In the situation here, if you're a coach, you're up and coming, and you want to find a pretty good
I get
chance
to go once in a great while to Europe or stuff like that. We've gone to Vancouver for my job, and Ireland. I went to Amsterdam. She went to come
Problem is,
to
we're getting all
You're supposed to go this June to Mykonos. So,
take those coaches, go into
I don't even know the name
go
of
to
the
a
island.
major recruiting program. So who are you?
Minnesota's not as fun as the Mediterranean, but yes, I did have to go to Minnesota.
Minnesota's like another country now,
But Dad,
too.
you saw the Louisville Mall that has the SpongeBob.
Mall of America.
So what's your pedigree? I coached
I did
you.
that. I was very excited.
It was like
So
yesterday, just
excited for next week.
driving through Ithaca
So
feels like a
excited.
different country.
It is.
It's a shame.
Ithaca is the only growing population center in upstate New York. When I worked for, I used to work for an ad agency, and McDonald's was our big customer, so they did a ton of market research. And, we have Auburn, Syracuse, Utica, Binghamton, Watertown, like that corridor. And Ithaca, perennially, was the only place where the population was growing.
Yeah.
Everywhere else,
And they're not welcoming people.
no.
People that
Yeah,
have
you're next weekend? I
all
can't.
the ones we've been getting are that like Division II, Division III experience recruiting.
The guys who have
Yes.
now
They're real
Go to
better.
Hammond for a
They're
weekend.
better than St.
Oh, really?
They got an Airbnb up there.
Nice.
Marketing staff at one
I
point.
didn't know there was Airbnb there.
Eastern
I think it's where there's the camp that's not in use all season
Sun
long.
Lake?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sun-
on Black Lake?
Yeah.
That's where my grandparents' property is.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
If
where
you,
you're supposed to plug in, like,
You know, Edwards.
if you're constantly recruiting Virginia,
So, same road as Black Lake, the, you know, 6. If you head toward Ogdensburg,
Okay.
there's that Four Corners with the light, like right in the middle of Black Lake.
Okay.
That's Edwardsville. So you go across that lake, two bridges there. So it's short, you know, it's a, what do they call it? Man-made
Thing, maybe we'll
bridgeway, causeway.
keep these guys for a few
Then there's
years.
a small island, another causeway, and then you kind of go around this curved section of road. Top of the hill is my grandparents' land. They got like 400 acres of it.
That's
Half of it's right on the lake.
But they need more than that.
That's really nice
Better
property.
players.
How many hours?
How many hours? I have no idea. She has come to untold numbers of karate tournaments and baseball games and all other manner of things where she has complained far less than you are right now. Plus, you also give me a hard time when you walk into the t-shirt, why are you cold? And now you're standing here shivering like I'm supposed to feel sympathy for you.
Mom,
Toughen up, kid.
it's not cold.
No, it's been cold. You are just even
That's why I
that.
said
No,
that
it's
was
not
back.
cold. Yours. Yeah.
And when I was in college, up in Canton, back in the early 90s, people thought I was crazy. I'd walk through campus in shorts and a t-shirt, from the dorm to the lunch place.
It's this place, I mean, they have, they can't do Oswego. Oswego has the growth, right? And the tunnels. Like,
Oh, I don't know.
at Oswego, they built tunnels underneath to get from class to class because it was dangerous for the kids to walk from building to building with the wind and stuff like that.
I can see that.
But I thought Canton had like ropes. You could like, in case the snow was too bad, you could follow the rope along.
Never,
certain-
not when I was there.
No, it's
Actually, when we were there, because the dorms were all on top of a hill. This was awesome. So we, in our rooms, we all had chairs with dual rails, both facing parallel to your left and right side. And one day we decided these would work as sleds.
Yeah.
So we walked right out past the RA. He's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm just going outside to sit for a little while." Right. Walked out to the side of the dorm and we slid down the hill on our.
Gotta make your own fun, right?
And the thing was, nobody really knew it, and we figured out a way to make it not quite as dangerous. But I mean, it's probably 8 or 10 degree slopes.
Oh, sure.
They had metal edging around the, they had gravel around the other building with very like Corten metal edging. There was a few times where we ran into that edging and it send you ass over tea kettle, but that was some good times.
The Fighting Kangaroos of City King.
Yeah, we were the North Stars back then.
We did like a health expo event at the City King. And the New Athletics Center there. Well, it was new 10 years ago.
And we had, when I was there, they had just started the football program back up, and Lou Saban was the coach. I mean, that was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And they went, I want to say they went undefeated the first year. Awesome team, but I don't know if they even still have a team anymore. You know, it's hard to get a consistency when you're a 2-year school.
Yeah.
I do think they have some 4-year programs now, but
Yeah, they have a nursing program, I think.
do they?
So,
I know they had an LPN program when I was there, but they were big for criminal justice.
yeah, a lot of cops. Right.
I was there for engineering.
When something sticks to my things, most of my things are either inside of the summer.
Because sometimes I mean, if you really want to split hairs, Mom and I stood there many weekends watching you guys tumble your way down the hill,
Upside down
studying skiing,
You snowboard?
It went a few years ago, last year.
I'm gonna go
The
this
learning
for
ski
Labrador.
program, and now
Yeah. Labrador?
we do ski club.
Yeah.
That's
They go to Four Seasons, right?
So they had gone to Four Seasons. Now it's unfortunate because they don't have
Homework now.
they don't bus them there anymore.
Oh, really?
So we gotta bring them to Ohio. But you can get like a parent's, discount on the company pass. So like we can all just get Thursday passes and we go to ski club and we can all enjoy the rest of the day there. So sure. Let's probably do that.
Want it back on?
Too exhausted.
That was me this morning. I was able to just myself more right and still listen.
No, we got a small collection of snowboards over the past few years, and I was never planning on getting rid of them, but my wife was like, "Why are we keeping these?" I was like, "They're the kids' snowboard. They're art, if nothing else. They're gonna get hung." And so now we got 2 more coming, a boy and a girl. I got a 25-year-old son. He's at Upstate New York Med School, and we bought him a Atomic Mighty D when he was 10, maybe 9. This board's awesome. He used it once. And he just was like, I don't like it. I don't like snowboarding. And I used it again. Never touched it again. This board doesn't have a scratch on it. So I'm like, no, my boy's gonna have it.
He's got, didn't you just hear him?
No, it's got like the cutest little skull on it.
You'll get us those. You were talking about it already.
I'm using mom's one.
You have them. But I want to get a snowboard because I've never snowboarded and I've skied.
Well, that's the cool thing about snowboarding is like people appreciate your board. You know, I think it was 2009.
Wait,
Yeah.
Joe, come here.
Yeah. It's
Joe,
like
wait.
2009. My wife got me, because we always rented. The rental boards back then were horrible. You know, they had the bar that you stepped on for your bindings, and they just no flex, no give. And I hurt myself pretty bad. That was actually the year that we bought my son the Mighty D. I hurt my tailbone really bad. And my birthday's New Year's Eve, so we went snowboarding for my birthday. And it rained from the 26th to the 29th, I think, and then it froze. So Labrador was a sheet of ice, and then there was dusting of snow on top of the ice, so you couldn't see the ice. And I hit a sheet, no edging on this running board. It just put me straight backward. I hit my tailbone. I didn't walk straight for like 6 minutes. It was bad.
The worst part about snowboarding is when you're at full season and then you fall, but you realize why you fell was powdered snow.
Yeah.
Powdered snow is the worst because once you fall, it's so easy to fall into and then it's impossible to get out.
My new board, it's good for powdered snow. Like old guys like me, 'cause I'm almost 50. And the board I've got now, it's more like a skateboard. So the original board I had was a Sims that they sold at like Sports Authority. You know, and Sims was the original snowboard before Bert.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
I didn't know it either, but he invented it. But I saw it as kind of like how Champion originally used to be awesome and then sold to Walmart before they went private again. So I'm just like, you know, it was a better board than a rental, but I'm just like, it didn't have a graphic. It was just like a real plain pixelated graphic. Nothing that stood out. And then 2 years ago, it was just before COVID, 2019. We all went and got new equipment. So the girls both got their own boards. My wife got new skis, and I got a Jeremy Jones Explorer. And it's an offset board. So I was not familiar with how that was going to work, but it's an all mountain, but it's really, really good for powder.
Nice.
So you're set back like 6 inches. And
Yeah, I didn't know what offset man was gonna say.
yeah, you can, you're not centered on the board.
Okay.
You can really see that there's a lot of board in front of you. But if you want to carve and just take turns all day, you're not going to do flips, you're not going to do spins. It's just not.
Just to get down the hill.
You could do it.
Yeah.
Like you could figure out how to do it, but you're set so far back that you're just always set back on it like a surfboard almost. And it just glides through everything. It's easy on the knees. It's awesome.
It looks like that's trying to decide now.
Well, that's what I like about these dogs is they're active when they're active, but then when they're not, they just like to sleep all day. Like he'll take 5 naps a day.
Sort of awake, but he's trying to not because he wants to be awake or he wants to sleep.
And if one didn't even do it, he's like,
I didn't even stick him in the pool. Just missed it.
I know, I texted him.
Yes, man, he's fine. What are we doing? What should we do? Oh, you're cool.
That was part of it. I should have brought a bigger pole.
Oh my God, so much fun. Imagine it.
In one of my bags.
So chat.
I saw him.
Oh, okay.
You getting woken up? Oh, you feel sun. There's the warm sun. Yeah. That's
I thought about doing it down there. This was like right on the 5 Graceland.
Yeah. And you're okay, like, yeah, it's fine.
There's something that's like they said,
Dad come with you.
like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like a big friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was all wet. They have new puppies. Remember where we went and got the kittens? They have little puppies there too. So you got a new one?
Yeah, just picked him up yesterday. 13 weeks.
Look at him, Reagan. We want a puppy terribly.
You can pet him if you want. He loves kids. Thank you. He's a happy little guy.
Oh.
What's his breed?
Boston.
Yeah.
He's we got him from the Amish family down in near Ithaca.
Okay.
I don't know that he's ever long-term been in a house.
Oh, they had him outside.
Well, they had a barn.
Okay.
And he assured me that they were comfortable, but they weren't house comfortable.
Okay. So he's probably what is this?
Yeah.
Would they have? Do they breed them, or is it just?
Yeah, they still had the mom. This was their first time breeding.
Nice.
They only got one puppy out of it.
Really?
Litter. That was the understanding I got. Yeah, was they got one puppy. And they still had the mom. They were talking about adopting her out too, but then they said they were going to probably just breed her again.
Yeah, try to get it.
But they had what they called a house dog.
Okay.
And they said the mom was jealous of the house dog, like she just wasn't tempered very nice towards it. They said they think that she was jealous because the other dog got to be in the house.
Yeah.
This one got in the truck last night and then got in the house, and like you could just tell like it was happy to be warm.
Yeah. New experience for him. Look at him. He's in heaven right now. He's like, I'm just chilling, taking a nap. Yeah, we got some kittens, but we want to introduce a puppy to us.
Yeah. We've got 2 cats. They hate dogs.
Oh, they do? How are they doing with him? Swatting at him?
So one of them is like probably 28, 29 pounds. He doesn't move very much.
Yeah.
But if
You have a 28, 29 pound cat?
he's huge.
That's like a freaking little baby bear.
Come on, Pipe. Yeah, he's the size of a small dog.
Yeah.
He ran away a couple years ago, 2018, and he came back a year later, and he was huge. It's like he was like the size of a raccoon.
Yeah, he did well in the wild.
And yeah, because this cat, I was surprised he survived. He's timid and just afraid of everything. Came back just fat. So he ate something while he's out there. No worms or anything. So
Either that or somebody got a hold of him.
well, there was one woman. My wife posted every once in a while that we were still looking for him, and this one woman did post it. She thinks she had found him, and she had been feeding him when he'd show up. So like he was running wild. He wasn't always there, but he would show up to the house, he'd eat,
Get a little food, go back.
and he just stayed fat once he got home. Like he has very little energy. But if you get in his space, he'll bat at you.
Yeah.
The other cat is healthy, and if it smells dog on you, like you own a dog, you petted a dog earlier in the day, he'll attack you from under the chair. He'll come running across, attack you, and run away again. So
It's like our cat.
So this one last night, the fat cat sat on top of the chair where he always does, kept an eye, didn't do anything. The other cat shows up in the room like just out of nowhere. He's behind me. He snuck up and he's just eyeballing the dog. And I guess it was just before bed last night. Let him run around in the kitchen. He saw the the cat under the table. He ran over and he introduced himself, and the cat says, "Nope, not having any of this."
Got a nice little swat.
The dog actually held its own. Like, I'm here, deal with it. Uh-oh. Thank you. Puts me to sleep.
they'll get used to each other.
Yeah.
We just introduced, so we had 2 kittens, and one of them died suddenly, and so we introduced another kitten to them, and took a solid like 2 weeks before they were like able to like play. The other one, the bigger one, was just pissed and swing at them. But the little one just kept going up to her and just the whole time. I'm like, no wonder why you're getting it. But now they're good. Yeah, cats and dogs, you never know.
So far, it's been good luck with this guy.
Yeah, he seems pretty docile.
He didn't pee in the truck. It was an hour and 45-minute drive home. Didn't pee in the truck. Didn't want to go outside.
Yeah.
Then I took him outside before we went in the house. He peed. Wouldn't poop. Got him in the kennel. He slept in the kennel. No accidents. Got up this morning. Went outside.
Wow.
Did both.
Very good.
It's like, all right, he's a keeper.
Yeah, he is. All right. So we gotta work on mommy to get a dog. All right. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Let's go, kiddo.
We'll get you a little bit more sun there, buddy.
Yeah. Come on, honey. Find a good one. Make sure you're giving the runner room, honey. Third inning?
Probably the fourth. Ember's been up twice. I almost feel bad wanting this to be over, but at the same time I'm freezing. What's that? Yeah. That's what I was saying a couple weeks ago. I didn't know there was 1 o'clock games. And I think it's 1 o'clock or.
We just have to get lucky to get on 9 o'clock.
Yeah. And I was like, I guess it's actually a benefit. The kids hate getting up at 7 o'clock to come play. But
I'd rather get it out of the way and have the rest of the day to be like, well, we can't do anything in the morning and do something only after your game at 4.
Yep. It was like last weekend, we as soon as the game got over, we got up and went to Old Forge. Stayed there until Monday. I mean, no, we didn't skip school on Monday. Good run, Piper! Nice little bit of sun coming through. Puppers like their sunshine, huh? You like your sun? Yeah, don't get you a spot by the front windows, huh?
Number 2.
Got a pretty decent situation overall. Got the kind of the teaching exercise, getting decent money. Retired maybe like 3 or 4 years later than that maybe retired. Once in a while you talk about East Carolina. East Carolina Air Force. The director job opened up in East Carolina. So precious for the never get the time. Could be in East Carolina, maybe. Did you like it on that? Stuff with it, no better or operation. No, but it's fine.
Let's go, Eights. Big hit.
Oh yeah, we blocking your view. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I think it was actually shooting right between you guys. So
Oh, okay. I just realized that.
that's all right.
Got your hands full there.
Oh yeah.
How old is she?
13 weeks. Just got her last night. She's been a good boy. Well, it's a boy, so he's been doing pretty good.
A breeder or how do you
It's a Amish breeder. Good hit, Ember. He's a Amish breeder down near Ithaca. Yep.
what type is it?
It's a Boston Terrier.
Oh.
Yep.
They can be pretty fierce, right?
What's that?
They can be pretty fierce.
Typically they're pretty friendly. He's been good with the kids. They like to play with kids.
Okay.
So, and hopefully he won't get much bigger.
That's a good thing too.
Yeah.
Dad, let's go.
Okay.
You're up third?
Good luck.
Okay.
Oh, was that the end of the inning?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was going to be warmer today.
I don't know what car they have. I don't know what car they bought. Don't look for the car, look for the person.
Okay?
Steady?
No.
It's on the side.
You go show them where it is. Gabby, you go pick something out, okay?
You can't get comfortable now, huh? You having trouble?
She'll show you.
What was that?
Here, you want a leaf or something? Grab a leaf.
Oh, you're smelling food. I smell food.
This kid's over.
Just started, I think.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that is the cutest puppy ever.
Thank you.
Buddy. So cute.
Just got him last night.
Yep.
So far, he's a keeper.
I don't see Gabby right now either.
Yeah,
How old?
13 weeks.
Okay. All right, Clay, I'll talk to you later,
Oh, is bow season started already?
This morning.
Did it?
Gas can. I said, yeah, I have a new car. But did you have a new car? Show me your car. I said, why?
Threatening on my buddy later. He's like, well, we'll see how I survived it. Let me know.
I can go for some medicine. I was saying the other day, I think it's hilarious. They're talking about a turkey shortage. I almost hit 5 of them last week by my house.
Oh my God, we saw no less than 9 on Thompson Road, just driving from our house here.
Oh, they're out hunting dogs. Oh.
I just talked to Max. I'll be here by 11:30.
Amber, cover home. Good play, Amber.
Who's gonna bring that in?
She's confused. Purple strings.
Yeah, everybody's in purple.
Yeah. Not confusing at all.
Not at all.
You all set, Ashley? Stay right here with the coaches. Okay.
Dear girls play
Thank you. All right, I'll be right back.
Nightmares, monsters, like travel stuff. Or
We were gonna try to get them in, probably do it next year.
Yeah.
This is their first year playing.
oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
They've done skate every year, and they both kind of got bored with it. I think Ember, if she gets a little bit more coaching, she'd probably do pretty good with it.
Yeah.
So we try to get, so these were 75 cents. And the girl let us get
I mean, she's huge for her age.
She
So.
stands out as well.
Oh!
So this is the deal that I got, so I need another $1. No, she cannot.
No, she's not.
No, she cannot. She has to stay here. You can get it for
See
her.
if his dad is here. Look, I tell you, had an emergency gallbladder surgery on Friday.
Your buddy did?
Yeah. Wow, this kid is supposed to be taking his ticket to go see the Killers.
Wait, the guy that was just walking?
No.
I was gonna say, because that's what I ended up.
Oh, really?
Remember I told you I had that business?
Yeah.
2000 and January 2010. We were driving. We were gonna have our wedding in Lake Placid, and
Did this just die?